Hello and welcome to today's WMC Daily from the beautiful town of Elslow. This is where the whole of our crew is situated. It's about 20 minutes outside of Kerkrade, but what a beautiful spot. It's typical of the whole of this Limburg region of the Netherlands. Just every town that you go to has got something special, something different to offer. If you haven't visited this part of the Netherlands before, I would strongly recommend it. The people, the food, the surroundings, and the beer, of course, is just wonderful. Last night we featured a grand night of voice and wind, and again another spectacular concert from the WMC lineup. I really do have to give Bjorn Bus, the general artistic manager of WMC, a huge round of applause. The ensembles that he's put together for all of these concerts have been spectacular, to say the least. Here's a little highlight from last night's concert. thrilling stuff from our male voice choirs, Helicon Ensemble and the percussion ensemble of Music School at Kerkrade. Congratulations to all the groups involved for 2 spectacular concerts. Tonight's is going to be no exception. We've got the Harmonie St Michaël Thorn band conducted by Ivan Mailmans. They have won the WMC concert division no less than 3 times and are widely regarded as one of the finest bands in Europe. They're going to be accompanied tonight by the Calefax Reed Quintet, 5 virtuoso players, and again, this is going to be such a spectacular concert. Do not miss it. Last night's concert was sold out. Tonight's concert has got very limited availability. If you are in Kerkrade, or even if you're anywhere around the world, do not miss a thing. You can catch it all on our live stream at live.wmc.nl, and you can also get everything on catch up at the same address. Earlier in the week, in conversation with Bjorn Buss, we were talking about the WMC Academy, an outreach program that aims to bring various elements of the musical world together from far-flung places. And a great example of that is a collaboration that took place last week with Brass for Africa. Brass for Africa is a charity to bring brass music into Africa, and they brought a contingent of some of their music teachers over here from Uganda under the guidance of Jim Trott and conducted by Lizzie Burrows. Their story is one of heartwarming joy, and it shows the international unlimited power that music brings to every community across the world. We caught up with them during last week, and here's how they enjoyed their WMC experience. We're here in the Roda Hall at WMC 2022 with the whole of the Brass for Africa team. We've just been watching them rehearse. Absolutely fantastic stuff. They're going to be performing here in the Roda Hall on Saturday evening, so don't miss it. Please, please do not miss it. It's going to be something very, very special. We've got all the young guys and the young girls over here who are part of the band, but we've also got Jim and Lizzie, who's the conductor, and we're going to be chatting to all of them. First of all, welcome everybody to Holland. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful time here. Yes. Jim, first of all, the journey to get here. Tell us a little bit.
It really started, by chance. For a job, I travel internationally, and I also play the trumpet. But so did my young son. And in 2008, 2009, his junior brass band were looking to get rid of 30 old instruments. I was going to Uganda, one of the countries I was going to regularly, and I thought we can maybe get a second use for these instruments. So I took that original 30 instruments out to Uganda, and through some mutual friends we have here, we put them into an orphanage, a poorhouse in effect, and gave the children there the chance to play music. And to cut the very long story short, I thought that was the end of it, but actually I kept visiting, and the transformation in these children and these young people was incredible. giving them music, giving them something to tag onto, to latch onto, to have as their own was so powerful. The increase in their self-confidence and their ability to advocate for themselves and the joy of sharing things. It just sort of compelled me to find more instruments and move it on to another level and to a professional level where we're actually surrounded here by 12 Brass for Africa music and life skills teachers.
Absolutely wonderful. And it's so heartwarming as well to hear such a success story in, let's face it, a world that we've had 2 or 3 years of just misery everywhere, and to see all of this together is just fantastic. This fine set of musicians. It's not brass music as we know it. It's a little bit different. It has that African feel and a little bit more colour. How do you go about putting programs together for this?
Well, I think it's really a collaborative experience. When we came and we wanted to do this trip, we had to ask, what do we want to do? And I think when you speak to the young musicians here, you'll know it's really important to them to represent their culture, to represent their students, their musicianship. So in our program, we do have some brass band classics. One of our favorite composers is Alan Fernie, our composer in residence at Brass for Africa, writes a lot of music for us, inspired by the areas that we live in, because he's come there to work with us. We also have traditional Ugandan and Rwandan pieces of music that also have traditional dance and costumes, so watch out for that.
Fantastic.
And then also they love to play, African pop music, especially from South Africa, Nigeria, so we've all got some of those tunes in as well, and often they've been arranged by members of the band, especially Michael, who's a solo cornet and trumpet player, arranges those pieces of pop music for the band, so they're hugely popular in Uganda, and we hope that they love it here too.
Fantastic. Now, do I understand right that Alan has written a special commission for your performance here on Saturday?
That's actually something that we're going to perform on Friday in the park and on the Blow stage. And this
wonderful.
piece is called Omoyo. It's actually based on the Limburg anthem, the anthem of this area. And then Omoyo is a word in Luganda, the language of the central region of Uganda, and it means a spirit or a soul.
I can't wait.
Okay, they clap, you stand to the left. Go back and come to the mic. So they clap, you move. So go back to the mic again. Like that, you move. Bow. Okay, Brian.
No way. Brian, I'm going to come to you at the end over here.
Right.
We were just watching you sing. Yeah. What a voice you have.
Thank you. Thank you for appreciating. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of me wanting to express what is inside me. It has been just a very long way from home, Uganda, where we're coming from, and here we are very, very proud, and it's just magical and absolutely marvelous. We are very, very amazed. That's why when I stand on the stage, I want to bring the feeling of where I'm coming from, and it's a natural voice from home.
Yeah, it sounds beautiful. It really does. Sound beautiful. Well
Thank
done.
you.
I'm going to come to Tony.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Tell me about your journey from over here. How was it?
Thank you very much. This was like a dream for me. With the day I was announced that I'm going to be on the trip, I was like, oh my gosh, is this is this me? I was so happy, and I could get sleepless nights just because I've never traveled abroad. I've never got out of Uganda since my childhood to where I am now. Had never actually boarded a plane, but now I feel so happy, and I can't wait to blow it on this very big stage.
So who was nervous about the flight? Everybody about taking off on the plane.
So when it could setting off, everyone was, oh my gosh, that's good. But now we are used now.
Yeah, perfect. And Ivan, we saw you earlier on the drums, and you're going to be leading the band in. when they're marching in. Great rhythm you had over there. What is it going to mean to you when you walk in here with the full hall, everybody clapping? It's going to be such an amazing moment.
Yeah, actually, when we have been playing, when we were coming, they were playing with the chairs, no people there around. But when we are going to be playing, coming, seeing a lot of people, different faces, I think it's going to be different because it's going to be like so excited to see people.
Yeah. Who's going to be nervous coming down here? Yeah. I know you're going to be nervous too.
Nervous father.
Yeah. But I think the reception that you guys are going to get from this audience, that they'll be, or they will have been on Saturday, listening to serious music all day, and they will be so ready for you guys, and a full hall coming in. It's just going to be absolutely amazing. Morris, what does music mean to you? What has it done to your life?
Thank you very much. To me, I call music my savior because all the way from my childhood, I have been supported by music. Even now, I'm being supported by music.
Yeah.
In our organization we work in, everything I use is being paid by music. So my life is music.
And on a more serious note, Tony, I'm going to ask you this. If you didn't have music in your life, what would your life be like back home?
I can't imagine. at
No.
all. Yeah. So it is life to us, to me especially. If it wasn't music, I don't know where I would have been.
Okay. Jim,
I think-
what does it mean to you guys
Well,
as well
what
to see the end results of all your hard work?
This isn't really the end result, Martin. These young people are carrying it forward. So, Morris comes from one of our outreach programs and Confidence from another. And these guys are out working in the community every day of the week. They're here performing and they perform beautifully, but their real job is inspiring, motivating, teaching, nurturing, not just music. They call it, they are music and life skills teachers, because people watching this will appreciate the power of music to bring soft skills, skills that you can use in other parts of your life, whether it's problem solving, whether it's leadership, teamwork.
course, yeah.
And these guys are out there delivering that alongside the music. And this is their, we talked about the story. This is now their story.
Yes.
And
yes.
for them to be on a bigger stage, and for people to know they're out there and they're doing this is, that's what it's all about for us. They're going to entertain people. People are going to be blown away. They fall in love with them wherever they go, as I did.
Yes.
But this is their story. They're taking the story forward, and we're so very proud of them, aren't we?
Absolutely, and quite right. You guys sound absolutely amazing. So Maya, I'm going to come to you because you're going to be giving a speech on stage when the performance starts. You're not going to be nervous. The opening speech, the important opening speech. Yeah, you're not going to be nervous, are you?
No, I can't.
No.
I just feel happy because this chance is given to me. Before music, I wasn't given such a chance to express what I want. And now I feel so happy because when you're doing music, it gives you that inner drive whereby you feel like, I have to do this. It's mine. So I feel like I'm representing all the girls mainly in our home country, because mainly they are so put down by most of the things, by the communities, by the families. Me, myself, I was really put down a lot for quite a long period of time until they saw that I can get something through music. And I really feel happy, and it gives me courage all the time when I meet new people, when I meet new faces, like it gives me courage to support my students as well, because they are, all of them mostly are going through what I went through before I became a teacher. And now I feel good because I have friends, family who do love and support me, and my family is supporting me now. All the time when I tell my dad I'm going to do this, he's like, go, take your siblings, just go. Yet at first, it was opposite. He thought that I can't do anything in life. Like, he was waiting for me, I think, just to get married. But now I feel proud because music made me discover my talent.
Yes, yeah, very well said. That's so nice. You mentioned about things that you went through and your students are going through. What are some of those things, Samaya?
Like, mostly not being believed in, not given support. You know, most of the times when you're doing something and there are people around you, most especially the closest people like friends and family, you're expecting them to be on your side. You're expecting them to be like, yes, you can do this. But mostly in our country, they just put you down. Most of the times you try to do something and someone is like, that's not going to work. And then another thing is like, most of the times it's harassment, I will say, because most of the girls are affected by that. You can be doing something and then someone says, girls are not meant to do that. Yet, we all need equal shares. That's what I will say. Yeah. And I feel good because music has brought that, and we are teaching this to our students. Like, Brass for Africa is teaching us like how to share. And I'm glad that these boys behind us, they're all like doing different things and they're changing the community. Because if you're working with them and someone tries to say something bad to a girl, they stand up and they're like, that's not good. It is supposed to be like this and this. And this community which is changing, that Brass for Africa is creating, I think in future it will really be different.
Fantastic, fantastic. So well said. Prosi, I'm going to ask you at the end, what has this involvement with Brass for Africa done for you?
Well, thank you very much. First of all, Brass for Africa has done very much for me. I couldn't be here without Brass for Africa. Since my senior 4, as I was searching for something to do, that's when I heard a sound from a nearby community down there in Namongo. So I heard music. That's when I got to know Brass for Africa. They brought me from there. I started receiving different skills. Life skills, music, teaching. I developed confidence in me because of Brass for Africa.
That's wonderful.
They are like my parents. My parents are far away from where I'm staying, and my brother. Yes. And this is where am I. This great opportunity, but I can't imagine.
When I started talking to you, you looked so serious, but now you have the biggest smile ever. It's absolutely wonderful.
And I think, Martin, what I'd just like to say is they're setting the agenda. So
yes,
we have
sort
of 4 key strategic goals within the organisation. We use music as an incredible power. You know, it's a soft power. The army calls it soft power.
Yes.
But they're addressing gender equality, community empowerment.
Yeah.
Workplace readiness through the life skills. You know, unemployment for people of this age in their community, in their country is very, very high.
I can believe. Yeah.
And disability inclusion. We don't have anyone on this trip, but in previous trips we've had people living with disability or different ability.
Yeah.
And those are the things that are driving the organisation forward. The music, you know, through Lizzie and these guys is key to our integrity. But as you can see, they're able to set another agenda around that music.
Absolutely. It's just wonderful. Guys, I'm so proud of everything that you guys have done. It's been wonderful to meet everybody. what an amazing group of people Brass for Africa are. I enjoyed every minute of our company with these fantastic young people, and our huge congratulations and admiration to Jim Trott and Lizzie Burrows for all the work they have put in getting this charity. For all these young people, over 2,000 people now involved in Brass for Africa in Uganda, and music bringing them hope, bringing them purpose, and possibly rescuing them from a life somewhat worse. So congratulations to everybody involved. That's it for today's show. I hope you've enjoyed our filming so far here at WMC 2022. Join us again tomorrow. We will be having an extended interview with renowned international composer Johan de Meij, which you will not want to miss. Enjoy tonight's concert on the live stream. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.